Good evening, option traders. This is Sam the Trader Geek with your Sunday night, September 8th, 2024 option review video. Hope you're enjoying a great weekend, and let's take a look at the trades that we have going on. As usual, starting at the beginning of the alphabet with AbbVie, we rolled our September puts out to October, and we're up slightly on them. It looks like AbbVie is coming in for a little bit of a pullback here, holding up at the 21 EMA. Lots of time on these puts, and we are at least $13 out of the money in terms of these puts. So lots of time, lots of um, room for the stock to wiggle and jiggle, and we should be okay. Amazon, not a great day on Friday as beset the selling in tech and retail for that matter. Could be getting a rollover on the daily in the MACD here. RSI is in the middle, can't seem to gather any strength, and we get a couple a day up and one down, two down. We're back to underwater on this combo play, but it has a lot of time left on it until October expiration. So we'll see what this brings us. We're still about $5 away from being stopped out. We still haven't taken a first profit target, but that's the way it's been with Amazon since the 15th of August when it finally got up in this range, and we've been stuck there for a while. Bill, we have a short put sold on it, doing nothing so far. Still holding up pretty well, only down 1.71% on Friday. So this is a January put. We're up slightly on it, no big deal. Kava holding up also surprisingly well, holding the 8 EMA. Looks like it might come in for a crossover on the MACD. To watch that. Still higher RSI, and it's a good sign when the RSI can't get to oversold conditions. So we still have uh, about 12 days to go on these calls, but I'm really glad that we're still holding up fairly well, up 9% on the next tranche, trying to get to $7. But Kava holding up fairly well. Uh, the opposite of holding up pretty well is Disney, like just going nowhere for weeks on end. And this is a January play, but we were up a little bit more, up about 40-50% on them now. We're only up 14%, but this is a long-term play, and eventually we should see Disney get going. DKNG, this was a newer play that we put on, down a little bit on it. At the open on Friday, it looked like there would be an opportunity to take profits, but it just didn't last. Before I could type up a profit target, which was not that at our target, the stock had already pulled back and was in the red on the day, bowing to the pressure. But we're just getting started on this. It's an October put, so not terribly concerned about DKNG. On the other hand, EA, after this wide range bar on the third, we haven't mustered any strength. It looks like we're closed below the 50-day. I did move our stop because EA tends to move around. Put our stop at 142. Keeping an eye on this one in case there's more downside. MACD doesn't look good, but I think if we get a bounce, then EA will bounce with it, and then I can evaluate it. End phase, not looking good at all, closing under the 50-day. May have to roll this out in time, give us more time. We're down 139% on this one. And weakness in the market is not going to help a solar stock like this one. But I think we can end up rolling this out to October to a lower strike and give ourselves more time to be right. But this doesn't expire until the 20th of September, so we have a little time to make an adjustment. GM starting to come back in again. This is a 2026 play, so we got lots of time on this for it to end up going in our direction. Now, my Google timing was not great at all. Had a bad day closing below the 200-day here. This is a December play on Google, and we're already down 90%. That's what happens when you sell a put spread to finance a call spread. But we're a good ways away from our stop here at 150. But we will keep an eye on this. I might end up changing the stop a little bit, but not an encouraging start. And if tech gets a bounce, Alphabet will get a bounce, but I am watching it closely. Intel, back to even on this. This one had another 52-week low, not encouraging, but we're not going to do anything with this. We took a first profit target, and we've got nothing to lose on the downside, so to speak. So hopefully we can see some strength there. Triple M starting to show signs of waning. We can see the MACD has now turned a little bit bearish, and the histogram is also red, getting to a neutral RSI position. But we had rolled this one out. We'll probably end up rolling it out again. We're down 64% on this, and we have a stop at 124 here. I think we should be okay with this one. Again, it's another candidate to be rolled out in time if we experience further weakness. Match.com, still kind of going sideways to down at the moment. MACD is not positive. This is a January play, and the fundamentals are pretty good on this. We're down 44% on it, but I'm not terribly worried. It's still early in the game on this one. PANW bouncing or holding at the 50-day. Another problem child, so to speak, here. We're down about 135%. Again, this is something that we could roll out in time to give ourselves more time to write if we see further weakness and this come down to our short strike. So we'll give this a little bit more time, a little bit more room, and we'll see what we'll do with it. Procter & Gamble making another new all-time high on Friday before pulling back, and our PG calls are up 36% on the back of strength in the consumer staples sector. Now, gold miners are not doing well. Here's one where we're down about 118%. And I've moved the stop down just a little bit here. I know we were 3 pennies below the stop on Friday, but I'm going to give it more room here, say to $15 and see what it does. This is another one we can roll out in time if we need to, if it continues to show weakness. But gold miners should start showing strength and seasonality sometime soon. SoFi rolling over here, and this is one I've been considering closing because it's a cheap option. We're down to 20 cents, and I just might do that this week and get it off the books already and take it as a win. 4 out of 5 days selling, and now the MACD is negative. So this kind of market, these stocks are not going to hold up very well. STX going sideways. This is a put that we rolled last month, up 59%, but really we are down on the overall trade. Our cost basis really is 85 cents, so that's where we break even. But I think we have a lot of time on this to correct the ship, so to speak. TLT, one of our better trades, got up on Friday pretty well, but we did get quite to the next profit target at 450. We're up 104%. We've taken 3 profit targets so far, looking for the 4th. No reason why TLT can't get to 104 or 105 from here. So our TLT call spread is topped out at 100, but boy, wouldn't that be great if we just closed September expiration at 100 and get the max profit out of this, which is essentially $5 would be the price, so to speak. UNG had a nice day on Friday, not enough to get us to our next profit target, but close enough. So hopefully we see continued strength in nat gas. I think we just had a contract rollover in the future. So if we start to see this bounce continue, then we'll get to our next profit target on nat gas. And then finally, XLV healthcare starting to show a little bit of weakness, but holding the 21-day here. MACD starting to turn down. Certainly, we've gotten 3 profit targets, and keeping an eye on this one. If this is going to head down to the 50, then we might want to jettison this play. And we do have about 20 plays here. I do want to start reducing them, so I might get to work on Monday and start closing some of these profitable trades or rolling some of the other ones that if we continue to show weakness, then we'll want to give ourselves more room and more time to be right. And rolling out some of these puts or put spreads can accomplish that, especially if we're going to get a more positive October, November time frame. Looking at a lot of stuff this weekend, looking for possible trades. In any case, we'll be back with you tomorrow, Monday, in the forum. And if you have any questions, you can ask them there or at Trader Geek on Twitter. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.